concept of the river, how the river is always moving forward, how the river never stops for nothing. The river will go around under to get its way to what? Its destination. The river's point, the goal, the final point, the goal. But today we're going to go a little more in depth. And we're going to talk about reproductive organs, germ, seeds. Right now we're going to talk about sperm, okay? So sperm travels straight forward, right, to a destination, kind of like the river. It travels straight forward to the destination. It doesn't revert. It doesn't stop. It doesn't say slow down and let me get my head right. Let me get situated. No, the sperm moves boldly forward into its destination, right? The strongest, but not always generally the one that enters the egg, okay? The sperm reaches the raptivia of the uterus and wins the race, okay? So you got over 7,000 sperms traveling to get to the goal, the egg, okay? Once the sperm that makes the child gets into the area of where the egg is, the ovaries, the pearly gates will then close behind it. That's right. So the sperm travels, gets past the gates for winning the race, and the gates will close behind it. Once the sperm hits the egg, it continues its cycle. But from normal observation without knowledge, you would say that the sperm died because it's no more of the sperm. No, the sperm didn't die. The sperm went to a higher field or plane of consciousness to serve another mission. Okay? So you'll say, yeah, that little sperm, that wiggly thing, that died. But into what? It went to a higher stage. It went to a higher stage, and you'll see the infant, the person born, or whatever. Right? Okay. And like I said, the strongest normally survive in the sperm concept, okay? This is the ultimate race. That's how you are more than this vessel. You won the race. You beat thousands of others in the race to get here. Through the vessel that you chose to come through. Your mom, your grandmoms. You made an agreement to not just come through any vessel. You're not going to come through Shamika's vessel that gets high on crack, or Helga's that snorts some shit, some opium. You came through the vessel that you chose to come through. You can look back and say, you know what? I'm confident the way I am because of my mom, my grandma. That's right. Your mom, your grandma, your line, your feminine principles have qualities in them that you needed for this mission here. So you say, yo, man, my mom always talking loud. She always speaking up, man. She don't give a fuck. Yeah, what you're basically saying is she needed to give you the qualities for your mission here. So she was loud. You're loud. You speak loud. You're not afraid to talk to people. You had to come through that vessel. You'll say that my grandma has always was business orientated, and you'll find yourself being a business owner. You had to come through that vessel. You couldn't go through any other vessels. You needed that vessel. So once you come here through the vessel that you chose, family's really not family, really. It's just was used for that higher purpose. Because like I always say, after this life, we go on to the next life. Say with the sperm, to a higher calling. This is merely a high school. This is a high school that you should be learning, gathering information, and getting ready to go to college, to the big university. Okay? So male and female, to have the baby, to conceive, when both passion tides is at the highest flood, okay, and nearly partly exhausted. So what that means is you want to catch a woman while she's ovulating. This is when her tides, her passion tides, water passion tides are at high tide. Okay? That water is close. So when you releasing that water, it can get to her faster. But you're not going to be having sex to where you're exhausted. Okay? This is planned sex. Maybe 30 days of semen retention for the male, and maybe catching a woman while she's at high tide, when her passion tides are at the highest. Okay? When impregnation results from the first contact of abstinence, they are immeasurably superior to our normal child of exhausted energy. This method above will for sure make smarter, intellectually, and beautiful children. Star seeds. So not just fucking till you get exhausted, till you pass out. Semen retention for the male for 30 days. And after the 30 days is complete, then you go to release, right when she's ovulating. You're going to release when the woman's ovulating. You're going to hold back from releasing your semen until the woman's ovulating, until her flood tides, her passion tides are at the highest. That will cause a almost perfect child, a star child, intellectually, and spiritually. Okay? Crystalline head is of the Zoa is material and spiritual. Incarceration apparatus, which is the womb. Incarnated apparatus, which is the womb, the vagina. The woman holds the child for 9 months. She holds life in her for 9 months. That is the incarnated apparatus. Okay? All kids by different fathers resemble the man who first knew the mother. All even stronger if she has kids with him. Okay? So this is very true for even sometimes women will have a baby by somebody else, but they'll be thinking about another man that they really love, that they want to be with so bad. And she's thinking about him while she's holding the baby. You'll see the baby come out with a little bit of features of the guy that she was thinking about and not the guy that impregnated her. This is facts. A female may have different kids from different fathers, opposite in race. You know, once a female has a father, the first father in opposite race, she can never again have pure-blooded children. Okay? Even by pure-blooded parents. Because the THC of the blood of the first pregnancy has mingled and has become a part of her very own current, which enters into all of her. So this is what I say when you draw the colors onto the paper, you take all the crayons, you put them all in a dot, you make a circle, yellow, red, orange, blue. What do all the colors become? They become black. Once the color enters this black circle that you drew, The color cannot go back out and escape. Once it enters the black, it is consumed. It's like a black hole on paper. You can see that for yourself. It's like a black hole on paper. Okay? Same with if you have Hispanic or white, preferably white, and she has kids with a black person, she can never again make pure-blooded white babies. Can't happen. Why? Because the blood of the pregnancy has mingled and become a part of her. Okay? It has entered all of her. That melanin, once it's inside, that's why they say, we affirm this when we say, once you go black, you never go back. Well, what that means is, once that black enters you, it consumes all of you. It's a part of you now. Give you an example. A cow who has a first calf by a black or red bull will never, ever, even by sires of a different hue, that will and cannot be the plane of the black bull, okay? So if a red cow has a baby with the black cow, the babies will always come out different colors. Can never again have that pure cow, that pure red cow. That can never go back to that. Okay? So, we don't actually die. We go into a higher purpose, just like the sperm. We shed these clothes, this body, this vessel, and we go into the higher cause. This is the race of life. Think of yourself now as a sperm, traveling, trying to get to the destination. Once that destination is reached, you're not dead. You're not dead. You merely just going on to a higher calling. Okay? Whose plants ripped and seeds cannot expect good trees. Okay? The soul is the mirror of the universe, standing in relation to all living things. That she is illuminated by inward light that flows through this new organ. Think of the earth, the universe as organs, lungs, hearts. But the tempest of passions, the multitude of sensual impressions, dissipates and darkens the light, whose glory only diffuses itself when it burns alone and all is peace and harmony within. So, we have to look at these things. We have to look at the soul, the spirit, which cannot die. You'll say, yo, well, that nigga died. He didn't die. He shedded this vessel. This vessel is not yours. You can't take this vessel with you. You can't take nothing here with you. The only thing you can say that you own, kinda, is your body. While you're here, while you're renting it out. The world is just not material and spiritual. It is a triplet. And deific. D-E-I-F-I-C. Life is the vehicle of the soul. Soul is the vehicle of life. Okay? As above, so below. As within, so without. Okay? So, we just gave you insight on how to produce a star child. We just confirmed that when you think something is dying, like a sperm, it's not really dead at all. It's not dead. It's just going on to a higher purpose, a higher calling. You know, your body, just like your emotional states, are impermanent. You get mad. You say, "Oh man, I'm mad." Then you get happy when you get some food. Oh yeah, I'm happy. Then you get sad when somebody passes. All this can happen in one day. This can happen in one day. Yeah, because your emotions are constantly changing. Same with your body. You don't cut your hair, you look different. You stop eating, you get skinny. Your body, just like your emotional states, are impermanent. So you have to draw back and observe that, which is here, the body, from a standpoint of the I am I. The I am I. And remember, whatever you associate I am with, that builds up your conscious. You built up your conscious from the I am. You build up your conscious from the I am. Very important. Hope you like the video. Cheers.